Good morning, everyone. It's 17th of August, 2020. I just wanted to send you a market update after last week, which was a little bit tricky. We'll start off here. I want to show you Tesla, because this is the extreme of the trickiness, and sometimes things that get me upset, but there you go. We lightened up here when it looked like Tesla might be going lower, and then it sort of went higher. And then when this happened, this should have been support here, and this happened, the overall market started to look negative. So the decision was to sell it, protect, especially after such a huge rise in Tesla. And then what happens on Wednesday evening? Bang, it goes up a lot. I think that might have been to do with a stock split. That's an extreme move. You would expect it to pull back. It didn't. It went higher, and then the next day it went higher a bit more. So this looks very overextended, and normally charts don't do that. Having said that, this is Tesla. So Tesla did it here and then went sideways. Tesla did it here and then went sideways. So I'm watching Tesla. There's all sorts of information coming out which could send the stock a lot higher. However, we don't want to buy in before a correction, possibly back to, I would say, the 1550 level. But we will watch it and see if there's a correction back, followed by strength, then we could re-enter. I think in the long term, this stock could go a lot higher because there's a lot of things going on in the electric car arena, and especially the batteries. Now let's just get over to the transport. This is what's been happening with the indices. Now the growth stocks got a bit hammered last week, and they do because stocks that rise the fastest get more profit taking, and obviously we don't know when the profit taking is going to set in. So I just want to show you Friday's market. It's kind of positive. So this is a big move. We would expect a move further back, but it hasn't as yet. And then this was a negative day because if I can zoom in, it ended near the low. That's a negative day because it ended near the low. But we didn't see any follow through really to the downside. That was a negative day. But then Friday was a positive day, so we're getting a bit of mixed signals. Netflix, this is the high. And then we've had this big correction. It's still it's still not in a confirmed downtrend. However, as you can see here, as with Tesla, it broke below stop losses for that one day, and the next 3 days it was up. It's not hugely gaining momentum, but when I look at the other FANG stocks, and FANG stocks are Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Google, Netflix, and there's a few others we could add in there, they're looking reasonably positive. Like Apple, for example, big move up, and then when the market corrected, it didn't really correct. That was a negative day here, and then we had the 2 up days, and that Friday was down. But what I like about this Friday's movement is we ended near the, near or on the high, it could even be, or just a smidge below the high. So that normally means we're going to get a follow through to the upside tonight. So kind of that's looking good. Facebook broke out of this sideways range. It popped, it's corrected back, it's near the high. So it was down on Friday, but near the high of the day. And Facebook, you might know, has got a lot of negative press about big corporations withdrawing their advertising. But having said that, their earnings were up 10% because, as they pointed out, most of their advertisers are small people. So when you've got negative news and the stock isn't falling and you've actually got a surprise, that could be really, really positive, because later down the track, if those institutions come back, and I feel they have to, because Facebook is one of the places you have to be, this could pop a lot to the upside. And Facebook now is allowing you to open up a shop on Facebook. And some people think that's going to result in more revenue for them. They may charge 5% on transactions. That could be huge. They're looking at ways to monetize WhatsApp. And also there's talk that they might be the guys to pick up TikTok. which the US government is saying needs to be sold. And even if they don't pick up TikTok but they just get closed down, Facebook is looking to get into that. And I think from my notes here, I wrote somewhere that they're looking to do something with Instagram. Yeah, Instagram Reels. So they're looking to be a version of TikTok. So that's Apple. Things like the gold and silver got hammered. Big sell profit taking in the bullion, gold bullion and gold silver, which then translated into this big correction in gold and silver shares. But I do expect them to go up, but you know, we can't make money on expectations. It's just like the February exit from markets before the big decline caused by the coronavirus. I didn't know the markets were going to go down 45%. I just exited, as I did in the global financial crisis and the tech wreck of 2000. And, you know, if this thing continues to go down, well, we won't be in it. But if it turns around here, we will look to re-enter. There is rotation going on. This is American Airlines, for example, and it broke up, it's tested back, it's near the high, so it's looking quite good. I think the airlines and the old industries, like for example MAR, see this corrected, okay, this is at the lows, but this lower tops but with a base here often means there's a lot of support here because it's not following the lower tops, and if we break above here, that could be a strong move. And some things like Save, you know, Spirit Airlines, same thing, pulled back. This great company, Love, Southwest Airlines, what a name, it loves its clients. It broke out, it's tested back, looking positive, and that one's ended near the high of the day, so that's looking good. And then Wynn Resorts, look at this. So it's broke above these resistance level, boom, and then it's kind of doing the same thing. To me, I'll just put this on here. That's the support here, along there. And if we go out a bit further, boom, make it easier for me to draw this. That's the resistance. So if we break up through that, then I think there's quite a bit of upside, because there's no reason we can't go from here to here, which is 110. And it used to be up here, 160. So, you know, as travel opens up a bit in the US, that's going to be good. The Nasdaq, which is where the growth, you know, leaders are, that's had this decline, which is what caused this decline, which is what caused we broke below here to lighten up here, because that looked like we could get more of a correction. And as with the other stocks, we've kind of done this. So if we break up above that, then we're going higher. And things like, this is a great company, but can we make any headway? It's been in this consolidation phase. It looks again like, look, see this? It looks like support. If it breaks up above that, Fortinet should be doing very, very well. What else should we kind of look at? Dow Jones Industrials, same thing. This one looks like it's going to pop higher. ADB. Adobe is in this range. Not so great on Friday. HZMP, yeah, boom. And then it's holding up there. It looks like it's going to go higher to me. So overall, we've got to wait and see this week, beginning of this week. We might have to pop back in some of these growth stocks, or we'll reorientate more to the old companies like ODFL. So it's broken above that resistance. It's holding up there, hardly moved for 3 days. Didn't really move down in the correction. And if we pop, this is going higher. So Graham Bibby saying, you know, got my work cut out for me, as always. But I'm watching everything, every sector, all the markets, all the currencies, and the various countries. So look out for any buy signals coming through this week. None today. Let's see what the market action tells us tonight. Graham Bibby saying over and out, and I believe in you. Bye bye.